right, welcome back to the Average Bros Podcast, episode 12, take 2, because somebody forgot to include their audio last week.
Darin.
It
Who was
wasn't
not
Darren.
me.
Spoiler alert, it was not Darren, it was in fact me, and I made sure it's working right now so you can see me and you can also hear me, hopefully.
It was
Did
Maddie,
Darin,
and we
did
got rid of him.
Darin actually
Yeah.
forget to do his audio one day?
No, it's
What?
I'm the
No.
one that I'm the one that controls the audio, and I'm also the one that forgets the audio when it's not included. So
Lewis is just being a jerky McJerk face.
Yeah, true.
jerky McJerkface.
It wasn't me. That's all that matters, right?
So yeah, you missed the best episode ever.
No.
I mean, it would have won awards, so I'm
Yeah.
sorry y'all had to miss that. It's on me. We'll try and recreate it.
It would
for you
have
guys. How was your guys' week? Not counting last week, because we already talked about that.
Good. Went on
Yeah, it was
vacation.
good.
Hung out. Came back.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
It's
Yeah,
hot
it's cool.
outside.
It's
Yes, it is.
still hot out, unfortunately.
Pretty darn humid.
But
I did a celebratory 12-hour stream Saturday.
Nice.
Congratulations.
My
man.
followers that I was
Beautiful.
trying to reach.
Nice.
he
It
hit
was the
100
longest I've ever
followers.
sat in a chair.
I thought
Are
he hit
you-
200.
Are you affiliated already, or
Oh yeah,
are you
yeah.
affiliating?
I had affiliate 2 weeks ago, I think.
Who are you
That's right.
affiliated with?
I remember that.
Durwood and Co.
So this
Nice.
guy is like, hey, when we hit 100 followers, we're going to do a 12-hour stream. And then when he started his 12-hour stream, he was over 250 followers. And I was like, wait, hold
By
on.
the time I was done with the 12-hour stream, I was at 262.
Damn,
Nice.
that's cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that was good
So
numbers.
go follow so he can do more 12-hour streams.
Do it.
Twitch.tv/Mr. Durwood. And hit the
Yes.
sub button if you want to, too.
Yes.
You get a pretty funny emote.
Wait, what is your emote?
It's me with a Snapchat filter.
It's
I-
it's the
I
picture
saved
is
it years ago.
dude. This picture's probably like 6 or 7 years old,
That's fun.
but it's perfect. So
Yeah, it's like when Snapchat filtered first became a thing.
I didn't even know you had an emote. That's cool.
So yeah, congrats on the 12-hour
Yeah,
stream
man.
and the followers and being an affiliate.
Thanks.
Hooray.
That's pretty sweet.
To all of it.
You can see a wild Milo in the background of David's
Oh yeah.
feed. So
He's passed out.
Wild indeed.
yeah. So glad everybody had a good week. It's a pretty fun week of Call of Duty, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna jump right
Incredible.
into it with the Minnesota home series.
Love that.
One thing we talked about last week that I wish we could have included was just how close some of the battles are in the standings.
Yes.
The top 8 makes champs, so that means 4 teams will not make champs. They're already established that Paris, London, LAG, and Seattle are not going to make champs. There's just no
Mhm.
mathematically there's no way for them to really make it.
Harris is sure trying though.
But
How are they?
Well, I mean, kinda.
Pretty
so
sure there's a direct quote out of Scraps that said he's not even trying.
Are you serious?
After they beat Thieves, or who they beat? I think it was Thieves. He said, "I'm not even trying."
that's
Just collecting
wild.
a paycheck.
Yeah.
There's a rumor that Scraps was trying to leave Paris. Like,
Like the
But-
day before the match or the
I
day
mean,
of the match.
obviously nothing really came of that because he was still playing and they won this weekend. But
Mhm.
What's up, Drama Alert Nation?
oh gosh, in the standings we have. So we established top 8 make champs. The top 2 get a first round bye, and the bottom 2 have to start in losers. So there's currently a 3-way fight for that 6th spot and a guaranteed spot in the winners bracket between Minnesota, Florida, and LA Thieves.
Mhm.
And Florida honestly kind of had like a tough. They had a tough matchup. They had to play the Dallas Empire, who was second going into this event.
Didn't they
Yeah.
Oh
win?
yeah.
Didn't they
And
3-1 them?
Yeah,
They
they beat them 3-1.
Destroyed them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually nuts.
Yeah,
It
Florida
wasn't
went
that
2-0.
close.
They might be first in their pool, low key, depending on like how they finish the this week. They
But,
could end up being first of their
King
their
Neptune,
group.
bro. Fucking of the sea.
Not their pool, sorry, yeah, their group.
So yeah, so Florida took care of their business.
Mm-hmm.
The Thieves did not. They got upset by Paris,
Oh, yeah.
which that was surprising
Sucked.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was
Yeah.
another 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
another 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1, and then they also lost 3-1 to FaZe, which I think
Not
in
surprising.
the in the unrecorded, unreleased never before will be seen podcast of last week.
Award winning.
I think we all knew they weren't going to beat FaZe because of how the match versus the subliners went for the Thieves. So it wasn't really a big surprise to anybody that they lost to FaZe at all. 3-1 honestly is commendable, the fact that they even got a map. I think the 3-1 against Legion though kind of puts them back into like the old Thieves that we know and love, that we've seen for the
This-
majority of the season.
This team seems to make a roster change look good for a week, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is their team," and
Yeah.
then they
Honeymoon.
suck again.
Yeah.
Same
It's
thing that
crazy.
Rocker did. When they
Mhm.
picked up Standy, they won. They went on a win
Yeah.
streak, and then all of a sudden, boom, they back to what they were doing.
Yep, exactly.
No matter what roster change they've done, it's just the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Thieves went 0-2 this week. Rocker went 1-1 this week. Florida went 2-0 this week.
Mm-hmm.
And so looking at the standings, Minnesota still has the lead for that 6th spot by 20 points over Florida. But actually, Florida and Thieves are tied at 200.
Yeah. There's still a lot there's still like a few more, like what the rest of the stage and then the major.
And then the major, yep.
So things are gonna get like even tighter, I think. Rocker has a 20-point cushion, so they can throw 2 matches.
Yeah.
But they gotta turn up at the major. But I don't think that's kind of their game plan for the time being.
Let's see.
I think I was gonna mention this week for the Seattle home series, Rocker and Rocker and the Mutineers have
They
to
play each
face
other.
off on Saturday. So I think that's gonna be a good one.
I think so
I
too.
hope so.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be important. As far as the stuff, so that actually Florida beating Dallas also affected the top of the standings. Obviously, FaZe are established; they're gonna get the number 1 seed going into champs.
Oh yeah,
But
5 points.
Ultra
is that
jumped Dallas because of that. They have
Is that
that
100% confirmed? Like, well, no matter what, even after like the rest of
Yeah.
they'll have the number 1 seed at champs, even after
Yeah.
the major.
Oh, they have a 150-point lead right now.
Yeah, if
And you
FaZe
can get
literally
like
throw,
75 points for a win at a
If-
major.
if FaZe completely throw and say Ultra goes flawless, I think FaZe still wins by like 10 points.
Yeah, there's no way. They can't. They have what? Is there
Yeah.
2 more weekends left? Or just one? There's 1 more weekend left.
There's one more weekend in the major.
And then the major. So the max that Ultra could gain on FaZe would be, well, I guess I don't know how many matches they would play in the major
Yeah.
itself, but
Sure.
I don't think they could get 150 points on them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is actually
built-
wild.
Yeah, they built a nice cushion. But
How
you're right.
many-
Yeah, I didn't even realize Ultra's back in 2nd place. I had no idea.
And
many
that's
teams
important too
are
because you
going
get a
to
first round
champs?
bye. So top 8 make champs.
Mhm.
Top 2 get a bye. The bottom 2 are starting losers.
So wait, how many? Wait, okay, because I can't count. How many league teams do we have
There's
total?
12.
12.
So the bottom 4 will not make it.
That is
Mhm.
It's a weird format, and I think we talked about this last week in the unreleased episode.
Unreleased,
like
never
it.
before seen, never
It's-
before will be seen.
that
If
just
you're-
doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel big. It feels like another major.
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
feels like a major with more money. That's all it is.
Yeah. I think that's the thing about world championships that I like. I don't enjoy when it's like when it's just like, I think somebody mentioned it before. It's like FaZe, all they have to do is win 3 matches and they have a world's ring basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I think
don't
it's a
either.
lot better when you get to see them in the pools and maybe they drop a map or maybe they drop a series in pools and they go, they don't go flawless there, but then they, make a comeback here and then they're in the
Yeah.
bracket.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
that's when things can get crazy. I think
Yeah, they
It's
actually
more of
have
a
to, like, work
zigzag
for it.
instead of
Yeah,
just going
which-
straight into it. Yeah.
yeah, like Black Ops 4 champs. I don't know if you guys remember that season much, but that was the last like really good champs because I don't know if you remember, but
That's
Gen
why
G.
United, right?
Yeah, United won that. So Gen G leading up to that final tournament were getting they were placing like 2nd really consistently.
Yeah, I
That's the
remember
thing with
that.
like Envoy and Havoc and Major Maniac, all them. And then all of a sudden, I think they got eliminated like top 24.
Yeah.
So it was like off the rip that you can't even have that in this tournament because the bottom 2 teams are the ones that can get eliminated. I mean, you could throw in like a subliners or a rocker to be out first technically if whoever's bottom 2
Dude,
upsets.
that's
But
whack.
yeah, it's It's gonna be
It's just
it's gonna fly
anticlimactic.
by. Yeah, exactly.
I
It's
just
not a
don't
big battle.
like if you're gonna make it so the top 8 make champs and leave 4 teams out. I get that. In real sports, not everyone makes playoffs. That's
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it that way, that's fine. I don't think any of those teams should be one and done though,
Yeah.
unless everyone is
Yeah.
one and done.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're paying for a league spot.
Hmm.
Let your
But-
team go to champs.
I don't know. You do have the entire season to make it to champs.
Sure.
Mhm.
You're right.
You know, if Surge wanted to hang on to Octane because he's Octane, if they wanted to hang out to Gunless because he's Gunless, Pristini because Pristini, and they only get 80 points when FaZe is
It
at
means they've
500,
won.
like you can make something happen. Yeah,
They've
I don't
won
know.
7 matches. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Are you serious, dude? Holy shit.
yeah.
7 matches in an entire season.
Yeah.
That's
FaZe has less losses than
Than they have
Surge
wins.
has wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty
dude,
much.
that is
It's insane.
bring me an Oklahoma City team already.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like, I think this would work better in like a top 16 format. Like, if top 12 teams made champs, then I think this would make a lot more sense. If
I agree.
even starting the bottom 4 teams in that scenario in losers would be a little rough, but I don't think it'd be as sad as like there's only 8 teams and already 2 of them, like a quarter of them, are out, basically.
Yeah.
So going off of that, do you think we see expansion this year?
I don't know. I don't know how or what's happening next year, to be honest.
Like
Same with-
we don't even have like a game officially announced yet, but
I don't think they expand next year.
you don't think they do?
yeah.
I don't even think the numbers are there to expand,
hmm,
to be
hmm.
honest.
There's definitely like the viewership is definitely not always there.
Like it's
I think-
good. It's good if you're like a Halo fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there was 86, I think was the highest number I saw during the Optic and FaZe series. 86,000 viewers.
You also have to remember though, online COD isn't as like respected as in like online CS. Like if you watch like an online CS major, it's still relatively close to what would be
Sure.
produced on LAN. The LAN factor, I think, for COD is very big because the community isn't like a League of Legends or like a CS:GO where it's worldwide. It's very NA based, so it's almost like football, right? Like imagine football was only live streamed and nobody could go watch it. I think the viewership there over like 2 seasons would start dying down. You know what I mean?
That makes
So
sense.
I think with
It's
the
more about the
resurgence,
event itself.
exactly. I think that with the resurgence of LAN, you'll probably see a little bit more. Like I think for champs, the viewership will be high.
Oh, champs is
I
gonna
don't-
be high for sure.
I don't know, I don't know if it's going to be like peak numbers, all time breaking, nothing like that, but I think it'll be there. Especially if these storylines keep unfolding the way they are, especially with what we just saw with Optic taking down FaZe, giving them their 5th L in the season.
Yeah, that's what you
Like,
need, man. That's what you
yeah.
need. You need
Dude,
FaZe to lose.
After the way the Optic had lost the last 2 matches against FaZe,
Yeah.
I did not expect that, but
I mean,
Not
I'll
to
tell you
not
who
to
expected it.
not to stomp on your
Sheesh.
toes. Not to stomp on your toes a little bit there, but after the first match against FaZe, Abizi was in the post game interview, and he said that they were picking maps that were beneficial to the other team so they can try and fix their weak spots. So that's kind of
No,
how
it's
they were
true.
playing that whole thing. Yeah, I'm not trying
But-
to talk down to Optic because they played great, but
But
FaZe
look
also
at
didn't pick to their strengths.
but if you look at FaZe's weak maps, they're usually like 50-50 on them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're still good.
No,
They're
they were
not bad.
close. They
Yeah.
were close games. It's just
Yeah.
they weren't picking to their own strengths. So
I think I based my prediction of because I guessed that match 3-2 in favor of Optic.
I also did.
The reason I did that was because of how Optic and Thieves both played against Subliners a week prior. Like New York isn't like the team they were a month ago before the major, but just the way Optic 3-0'd them, it was like they were playing like a Surge or a Legion or Royal Ravens, when really they do have that talent. Maybe their teamwork isn't there right now, but they should have taken a map at least, and they didn't.
Mhm.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, Optic really look like they have like the mentality going into this phase match. Hopefully they keep that going, and then hopefully they do turn up during their match, and they did exactly that. They took a hard point, a control, and then the search and destroy. And
Hey, hey guys. I
Yeah.
don't mean to interrupt you, but
No,
Subliners
no.
just tweeted part of the balance of competing at the highest level is knowing when to recharge. Clayster will be taking a break from competition this week
What?
with Diamond Con stepping in for the series. Like this just got
Dude,
like just now.
that was being rumored like 3
Breaking
hours ago.
news
Whoa, cool.
on the pod.
Ooh, yikes.
Dude, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Well,
mean-
it's Clayster's choice.
And
I
here's
know,
the
that's-
deal.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Here's the well, gosh. So there's not.
Dude.
They're
I
separated
thought
by.
it was a meme account.
That's funny. They're
No.
separated from Chicago. They have a
Mhm.
10-point lead on Chicago right now.
Oh, interesting.
But it's for 4th, 5th, so there's no shot of them dropping down to 6th, and there's really no chance they get 3rd. So I feel like the difference between 4th and 5th to them isn't that important
300.
because you either, let's see, you would either play.
Okay.
It's weird. So wait, guys, go look at that tweet from James Matone. If you get a chance.
Who's that?
It's at the James Matone, Mattone. He pointed out that Clayster tweeted that picture of him with the rings, saying big
Yes.
things coming tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then this happens. So I don't know.
Mhm.
Interesting. Maybe it's a
was-
retirement video.
Oh.
I don't know. No, I doubt. I wouldn't retire.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the tough thing with what's going on with New York is that everyone looks at that team and no one questions who's in charge. Now that Clay sits down, who's in charge?
Yeah.
Who's
I would
Is it
say
Ace?
put on the big pants?
Asim? Asim?
Yeah, I was gonna say Asim. That's what I would think.
I think Asim too.
Yeah.
But is he like, oh man, I don't know, dude.
He tweeted that earlier today.
Yeah. Dude, this is gonna be weird. What are New York's next matches? Do they play next week in Seattle? Oh yeah, oh my god, dude, they play Legion. And Legion just came off a crazy upset against the Thieves. So
They play Legion and they play FaZe.
I gotta switch my answers on that.
But honestly, like, if he's just gonna take a week off and recharge,
Oh, is that what they said? A week?
that's what it says.
Yeah. It just says a
Oh.
week.
Ooh.
I think it's smart. I think he's talked about needing. I mean, like, he's talked about like his mental health
mental
and
reset.
stuff, and but I mean, like, they're not gonna go anywhere in the standings really. It's gonna be the difference between right now they would play Optic. If they swap with Optic, they're still gonna play Optic.
Clay just responded to the tweet.
What did he say?
What he
Or he
said.
quote retweet. He said, "Just need a break from it all. I'm sure you all have seen I haven't been myself in quite some time. Need to take a step back and get myself straight mentally. Got to take care of yourself over everything. And I don't plan on this being for good, but I hope the boys crush it."
Okay. So that quote for good to me seems like it could be a week. Could
Yeah,
be a few weeks.
yeah.
See you at the major.
He comes back and wins champs, and then
I
loses.
just don't. The more I look
Imagine
at the
that happens.
standings and the matchups that they have coming up, I think this is just him saying I need a break, and this is the perfect time to do it because, like I said,
Mhm.
they're not going to move up in the standings in 2 matches because
That's a
they're
good
30
observation.
points behind
Yeah.
Dallas, and they're not
Yeah.
going to move down.
No, I think what you're saying is exactly what they probably discussed at
Mhm.
the subliners camp. You know, I'm sure they all ran the numbers and they were like, if you were to take a break technically right now is good. And
Yeah.
it's also bad because champs is coming up, so you want to be there, but it's also good because if he gets this mental reset and he does come back fired up, like ready to, go back into it, and it could be good for the team as a whole. You
Yeah.
know, like it's hard to say, obviously, like we can't really predict what will
Sure.
actually happen, but I don't really see it as a bad thing.
Nope. Hopefully he's able. Hopefully
I
he
see it
does
as a
come
bad
back.
thing if it was for the rest of the season, it'd be
Yes.
terrible. However, if it is just a week,
I just hope he's
2
okay.
months.
Like Clay's one of my favorite players to watch.
Oh,
So
for sure. He's just so he has such he's one of the biggest personalities.
I mean,
just
that's
what
why
it
I
is, man.
switched from liking Dallas to New York, is because of Clay.
Yeah. Liking Dallas to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I respect the fact I've been becoming more and more of a fan of his just because of United, right? When they first won like a tournament during that Black Ops 4 season, it was like almost
Miami.
1,000-day mark, right?
Yeah.
It was almost 1,000-day mark of him not winning, or over 1,000 or something
Mhm.
crazy. And then they won that. And then he goes on, wins the next event, which is champs.
Yeah.
And then he goes on
To
to
win
win the
champs.
next event
next-
that
Yeah.
is champs. And then he goes on to be dropped from that champs team to a
Yeah.
raggedy New York Subliners with the retired Zuma from physical injury, and forms a god squad with Mac, Asim, and this random dude Hydra.
Yeah, which Hydra couldn't even come over here because of a visa issue at first.
Yeah, oh, that's true. They were playing with Diamond Con and stuff,
And then
and
they
they were
had,
doing good.
and then they had visa issues with Asim, and then they had to
Yeah.
bring in Decimate. Like, dude, this team has
Yeah.
had the worst.
And they
luck.
played well with Decimate. They played really well with Decimate.
I think he just needs a reset.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
What
blame
makes you
him.
say that?
I mean, he's gonna win champs. He's fine. I mean,
Dude, low key though, if
He's
that
gonna
happened, I
win.
wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's
Yeah,
Clay
that's
Star.
right.
Like,
that's where I got my money, man. They're gonna win.
I
champs.
think, it's crazy. I think either way, I think that team's gonna put on a show at champs. Like, no matter what
Oh,
way
yeah.
they go out, they win. I think it's gonna be a show, because even prior to Black Ops 4, and here I go reminiscing, World War II champs. World War II, not the best game, but the storyline that United had for that champs was so damn cool. And they brought like, I remember they made such a great run during that champs, and then they lost, and it was so heartbreaking. But it felt like it was like a good loss, I don't know how to describe it.
Kind
aside
of
from
reminds
that.
me of when they lost in London to 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, the storyline up there was really good, and then
Yeah.
I mean, really, it was like the Descent, or not the Descent, the Ascent.
Ascent. Yeah.
Yeah, the Descent. But yeah, like the storylines that it showcased during that event when they lost and got second was amazing. That's why
yeah.
I don't know, that team was so fun to watch.
Yeah, the Ascent was good too. It was so well
That
produced.
was.
Shout out United.
It was awesome.
that was.
Shout out to the United boys.
We need more content like that. I saw Optic
Tell
upload a new episode of The Process. I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but
Is that
Dude.
good? I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I
No,
really
dude,
enjoy it.
it is gruesome. It is so heartbreaking. It's great.
the new episode is.
Yeah, it is so, like, because it covers all the way up to the last major.
Oh,
And
wow.
dude, so it covers all three of their major loss points, and how the team reacted to it, and how real those moments felt, and then just the way it's edited. I was actually, right before we jumped on this call, I was watching Hitch react to it on his YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because he gives such good insight as well, because he's behind the scenes and he gets it from like the mind of like an editor or creative, that I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. Actually, yeah, dude, it's great.
It's kind of crazy that came out, and then like 4 hours later they were
won.
beating FaZe. Like, it's kind of sad that's not going to be in this one, but hey, that means
It's
they're
gonna be
going
in
to
the
make
next
another
one. And the next one doesn't come out till after champs, which is a long ass time.
Yeah, that's. But hey, hopefully that's a good one too, with lots of winning.
True.
Yeah, so that's big news for New York.
Huge, breaking.
I don't. It's big news, but it's not going to change that much, as long as he comes back after this week.
Yeah.
Or in time for the major.
It won't change the standings much.
No.
If anything, they just lose one spot, but they're in the same boat basically.
So we have the Seattle home series coming up next, and we have two big matchups in my eyes. We talked about it a little bit. Florida plays Minnesota, and that's basically to try and get that 6th spot. And
yeah, it's like a little bit more of an extra push, that match, than anything. I think the loser of that is gonna have to go big in their other matches. Like I said, Florida, I think so far is undefeated in stage 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see.
I think they're at the top of their group.
Yeah, Florida is 3-0.
Yeah, so, and I'm pretty sure Rocker has 1 loss. Wrong, right?
Yes.
Rocker's
Okay.
2-2.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so even if Florida loses, they're in a great spot.
Well,
that's right. Last week they went to a game 5.
Well, Rocker has a
Not a
20
great
point. Rocker has a 20-point lead right now. So
Yeah.
Florida
Not
kind of
a
has
great
to go
spot.
2-0.
You're
do they
kind of
play?
right. They play Ultra and then they play Rocker.
Oh
Shit.
gosh.
They go 1-1 though. You know, because the Rocker only has one match, right?
Now, okay,
Yeah, against Florida.
Ooh, possibilities.
so Florida. I have to remember that the major is included in the points. So even if they're 10 points behind going into the major,
Yeah.
what happens during the major will affect the standings for
Oh,
champs
yeah.
as well. So
I'm saying it's going to be a big major for everybody.
yeah. So
It's going to be a major.
yeah. So Florida and Ultra are tied at 3-0 for the Group B, and
Mhm.
then Optics 3-0 in Group A, and FaZe is 3-1.
Yeah,
New York is 0-3, man.
that's wild.
They might start. They're gonna start this major like
A man down
in
and
losers.
yeah.
I think even Dallas is like 2-1, right? Or
Yeah, they're
3-1.
2-1.
Rough.
It's this group's or this stage has been kind of crazy.
Takes go wild.
Yeah, Dallas and Toronto play each other as well, and they are 5 points apart for the season standings, and that's for that second spot at champs. So and I believe they're in the same group, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're in the same group, so that's gonna be a huge matchup to see where they start stage 5 major at.
Yeah.
They announced the MVP candidates. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did. It's 5 people. If you guys
there's-
didn't know.
Yeah, there's five eligible players.
Aren't 3 of them from like FaZe?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we have Simp, Shotzi, Celium, Abizi, and Cammy.
I think I'm gonna say this. I think our city should also be there. I think it should be all of FaZe.
I'm kind of with
and
you.
And Shotzi, sure.
At the
Why not
same
Shotzi?
time, I kind of wish they would have like limited it to one player per team.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. You have
I
to
think
do
that's
that
a little
because
weird.
yeah, you have to do that.
The team MVP goes to
Yeah.
the whole team of FaZe.
Yep.
What do you think our cities is just sitting there like, man?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Honestly,
they're probably laughing at him like in a
Honestly,
in
he
a good
probably
way.
doesn't care, man. They're making a lot of money right now.
That's true.
Oh,
They're winning a lot. Except
He
this
definitely
week.
doesn't care, but I bet you they're teasing him for it either way. You know what I mean? Like in a fun, like a
Yeah.
banter kind of way.
Like they're I don't know. They're winning everything. I wouldn't care personally.
Yeah.
Did I
think,
see a rookie of the year thing?
Yeah, there's one. Who do you think is the rookie of the year? Hydra, Standy, Insight, or Paul X?
Yeah.
Definitely not Paul X. What the hell?
I mean, it's got to be Insight, doesn't it?
Yes,
Bro,
it's Insight.
Paul X,
For sure.
definitely not
For
Paul
sure,
X. Oh
Insight.
my
There you go.
gosh, homie savage. Insight joined that team, and they've been a top 2 team.
Dude,
since.
I mean, the only real candidates there are Hydra and Insight, and it's not Standy, and it's definitely not Paul X. Like, what do you want me to say? You know?
I mean, like
Well, you don't
Standy's
wanna
been
say
really
it's
good,
Standy.
but it's individually he's been good, but the team has not performed.
Who,
No.
Standy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'd probably go with Insight, even though Hydra kind of.
I mean, Hydra's been
slapped.
good, but he hasn't been. One, he hasn't been there the whole time, and 2, he hasn't been like.
Yeah.
Again,
like,
it goes back to
that
the
good.
playing as a team thing.
Insight
Like,
Insight came in and changed that team completely.
Hydra kind of goes off and does his own thing a lot of the times, and
Has
sometimes
Hydra-
it works great, and sometimes it
Yeah.
doesn't.
Has New York won a major?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
With Hydra? I mean,
I don't think
No.
No.
so. Who's won the majors? Toronto.
Insight. Insight's
FaZe
the
and
only
FaZe,
rookie that
right?
has
And
won
FaZe.
a major.
Hydra showed up in
Therefore-
stage.
or Dallas.
Dude, Darin, you looking at the sun?
Wait, who won the last major? I'm tripping, bro.
FaZe.
What you talking about?
Has FaZe won 3 majors?
Yes. 4, 3.
Dude, that's it? Why so
They've
little?
won 3. Yeah, they won 3. Ultra got 1.
Okay,
We're in the
yeah.
fifth.
Okay.
It's not a lot.
So out of those 4 rookies, only 2 of them have been in finals out of major, and only one of them's won a final out of major. So I think it's Insight. Might be Paul X though.
They were just
Like,
like,
the only-
they're like,
are those the
oh,
only
we need
rookies
4.
to choose from?
I'm not sure.
What are you
That's
saying,
just
Derek?
what the article says.
I think those are the only rookies to choose from, even.
No. Maybe.
I mean, Billy Mental is a rookie.
John on Thieves, guys.
A rookie.
Neptune.
Imagine.
Oh, dude, wait, Neptune.
Yo, yeah, actually, Neptune is a
Call
rookie.
X. What the hell,
Bro, what?
dude?
It was posted
Wait,
7
are
days
you
ago.
serious? Hold on.
They hate COD kids on here, bro, or Halo kids.
Halo
sorry.
kids?
What's
Oh,
up
this
with
is
that,
a
bro?
video. Okay, hold on. I don't want to watch a
Yeah.
video.
It's was
They
posted
said-
a week ago as well.
Oh wait, Shots is not a rookie technically this year either. He
He's
got
a world
rookie last
champion.
year, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He's
He
a
did.
world champ.
He's a world champion.
It is.
He's a 2-time world champion.
Wait, did he get
Two-time.
MVP last year?
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
he
he
did.
did.
Mhm.
That's
Or
after
rook-
he.
It was Crim
He
Sex.
Crimp sucks.
Yeah.
What?
Because there's like a
Grim
season
set.
MVP. There's a season MVP, a champs
there's a
MVP, and then
gnat
like
in
a
my room.
rookie
Okay.
of the year type thing.
Um,
You're on with Crim Sex.
Even if Neptune was on that top 4 list of rookie of the year,
It'd
it's
still be
it's
inside.
inside.
yeah,
Yeah, it's still inside.
that's an easy choice.
Yeah.
Anything else about Call of Duty anybody wants to talk about, or anything to add to that? I feel like we talked a good amount about it. Make your
The
picks. Join our leaderboard.
Yeah, I already
Lewis
did.
has been here for a stage and a half, and he's halfway caught up to the leaders.
He's already
Matter.
beating my butt.
Doesn't matter. He
It's,
can't beat me. That's all that matters. Came in a little too late. Maybe if he came in the beginning.
Ooh,
maybe.
I don't know. I've been
Maybe.
racking up these points.
I was gonna say if he was here from the beginning, he'd probably be like,
Is-
destroying us right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
who has a calculator? Can Lewis beat me by the end of everything?
Dude,
I think
don't
you.
think
I think
so.
you would
Not
have to
that.
throw. I think you would literally have to throw really hard for me to like win.
Maybe.
I think
I think
you have to
everybody. I
work
think
with-
everybody would have to
Darin.
throw for me to win.
Maddie's like 3 points behind me or something.
I know
Mhm.
that's.
Oh,
really
dude,
close.
that's all Maddie ever talks about. He's just like, dude, I'm five
I know.
points from David. 5 points from David. 3 points from
yeah.
David.
He's
Yeah,
1
Maddie-
point.
Maddie looks in the mirror and he's just like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
got
Yeah,
this.
you?
Hey, that reminds me.
Slaps himself.
Wakes up in the
We-
morning, gives himself a pep talk.
We do have a question for you, David.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I just need to find it real quick.
Can you? Will you beat up Maddie on land?
I will.
Will you beat up Maddie IRL?
We tried to fight last time I was there. in Jersey, and he should. I don't know. I don't know.
He backed
He's
down.
backed
What?
up.
Yeah.
Makes
Dang.
sense.
It's his age. He got tired. Had to go take a nap.
He's
Yeah.
gonna listen to this and be pissed.
He got so riled up thinking about it. He's like, I can't do it anymore.
All right, let me find this tweet real quick.
He said something about taking care of his dog. I don't know.
Okay, David.
Mm.
Beth wanted to know how you got into photography and combined that with your passion for esports.
Fun.
Not much passion anymore. 2013, I wanted to make movies, so I sold all my stuff, ate like a meal a day, bought a camera, realized making movies require too many people, and I didn't like that. And so I stopped, and I was like, well, this camera's really good at taking pictures, so I'll go take pictures, and then I already liked Halo and esports, so then I saw Oz, who is like MLG's photographer and now Astro Gaming, and then I was like, I can do that. And then I
That'd be so
snuck
good.
into X Games, 2015 Call of Duty X Games, snuck into that by posing as like I worked for something, and they allowed me to bring my cameras in. Shot it full auto, no manual. Dumb. And then I just kept going from there. And then I just kept growing and meeting new people, and now I'm still in the same spot I've been in for 7 years. So
And
don't do what I did.
what he means by that is if
Like
you're
burn
like
bridges.
what he means by
Burn
that
bridges.
is if
I burned a
you
lot of
ask
bridges, though.
someone about the Halo photographer, they're gonna be like, "Oh, David? Yeah, I know him."
Yeah. No, it's Lalo now, not me.
Nah, Muggsy's a social media Halo guy.
Yeah.
He takes all the
That's
pictures
it.
though.
Yeah, but he's still a social media Halo guy.
True.
You're a Halo photographer.
Not to
Yeah,
gas
I
you
mean-
up too much, David, but before I could go to events, and then even more so after I started going to events, my favorite thing was that week after you would upload your album, and I would look through that thing and just be like, Before it was like, oh, this looks so cool. That'd be fun to be at. After I was watching it and I was like, I remember that play. I remember what happened right here. Like,
Oh, yeah.
look, it's those people. Oh, look, it's me looking like a complete idiot, but I'm super hyped, so who cares?
Great for Photoshop.
I mean, yeah. I never really cared about like in the beginning. I wanted to turn it into a job, like with 343, but not gonna get into any.
Never know.
Anyway, but then eventually I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to do my part for the
Mhm.
community. I wanted to feel like I had a place where I belonged and I felt validated.
And I think that's
So I
part
just-
of what
So I
like,
kept doing it.
makes
Honestly,
it so good. Is like,
otherwise I wouldn't have.
I feel like
Nobody
some
would've.
people would, like people that get paid to do that, they just do it because they're getting paid. So like they
Yeah.
don't necessarily care as much. But you're doing it because you care. Like
Yeah.
you have the passion for it. It's like you know who to get shots of. You can tell what's going on. You know what's gonna happen. You can
Yeah. Like, I know
position
the
yourself
community.
better. You have like the feel for like what Halo is, and I feel like you're able to translate that better than someone else that doesn't.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
go to the first Halo LAN.
Oh my gosh.
My girlfriend and I are gonna go to the Halo 1 LAN in like two,
Oh,
3
yeah.
weeks.
What is that, Beach Lane?
Yeah, we're gonna go down there. It's the 10th anniversary.
Dude, that's
Oh,
awesome.
cool. Should be big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Hopefully
actually
it
really
should be
cool.
It'll be fun.
fun. That was a good question, Beth. I've actually
Yes.
asked David that before, and I got a
You
similar
have?
answer.
Yeah, we did a podcast together
That's awesome.
Asked him
Love
that
that.
one time, and I was like,
a long
wow.
time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, thank you for the question, David.
Thank you.
Thank you for answering
you.
that.
Thank you, Beth. It was lovely to meet
shout
you
out, Beth.
at Dallas, Texas DreamHack,
Oh, you met
Right.
her? Cool.
where I wore shorts for the first time at an event. It was weird.
That's actually amazing.
Fun fact. Fun fact. One
That's
time I
really
just wore
funny.
shorts out there.
I don't know why I remember that. It's
Fun
weird.
fact.
That's
first
the
time I ever wore
event-
shorts ever.
That's the event that Amon Green recognized me, and not only did he recognize me and remember my name, he also
Amon
said,
Green?
"Yeah." He also said,
What?
"You're
That's
not wearing a
cool.
hat this time," and I was like, "What?"
Like, shout out. You're like,
I
oh,
low-key
no.
hated that event. There was like no stage. It was like weird.
I disliked the setup, but it was still a great event because I was watching Halo and hanging
What
out with
event
homies.
was this?
DreamHack
Say what?
Dallas.
Yeah, DreamHack Dallas.
David and I walked to McDonald's and
2017
saw
or 18?
homeless people fighting.
No,
2019.
this is like 2019.
90? Oh, it was MCC?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And main stage was 2 side stations.
Yeah, right.
It was
That
real
was
weird.
Like lifted.
I was
a
on with
little
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He filmed that. He was filming that show, and I watched that episode, and I was like, "Oh, like,
It was in there for like 30 seconds.
yeah, like, oh, this
Yeah.
is Counter Strike. Oh, that's cool. Let's go
Yeah.
do other things that aren't at
Yeah.
DreamHack, like
I
make video
remember-
game noises."
I remember what I think that event. I think Frosty and like Neighbor got second to Tox or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so crazy. You're just like, what the hell, Frosty?
and
Being
Frosty
second?
like-
versus Snakebite.
And
Yeah.
SmackDown had like there was some deal going on because I guess Royal 2 jumped up in a spot.
Oh
in
my
Construct.
god, that was
Yes.
that event.
Oh,
Oh,
man, that was
that
my
event.
god,
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
that was so
Yeah,
funny.
and then like
dude.
Eric was like losing his mind.
Dude,
over
there
it,
were
dude.
so many memes about that. Oh my
really?
god.
Wasn't that the
About
event there was a
Eric?
fight at
Yeah, with
What?
Takedown.
in the amp?
Oh, he
pit?
like punched somebody,
Yeah.
right? And he got
Mhm.
kicked out. Dude, take
Bro,
that.
that whole event was
So
just
crazy.
wild.
Yeah. Texas events, man. Tell me.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dallas.
Darren.
is-
It was.
Dallas is
relate.
different. Yeah. I
We'll
just
get you
watched
to an
it.
event,
I
Darren.
was there.
We'll get all of us in an event, and we'll record the episode of this live. It'll be
I'm
great.
gonna start a GoFundMe to get
On main
into an
stage,
event.
imagine.
Oh, dude, imagine, bro.
On the main stage?
Hey, Golden
Yeah.
Boy, will you introduce our podcast, please?
We're gonna be competing.
TJ, get off the stage. We have a podcast to do.
Yeah. Like if
TJ,
we
take
somehow
your
asked him
trophy
to
and
tag
leave.
along, we'd be allowed.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I think that C9 squad is gonna win a lot of shit.
They're
So that
scary.
team's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
However, I don't know, man. I think at first I think they'll pick up their pace later. I don't know. Because those guys all took a minute to learn Halo 5, where like
Yeah.
Snakebite and Royal 2 and Frosty,
They've been
like
playing
they
Halo
knew
5
the game.
since 2004, bro.
Yeah. The thing
Been
is,
playing
the
this
thing
shit
is, yeah, the thing is that Tox roster, like they developed all the metas to Halo 5 up
Yeah.
until Splice came around.
Mhm.
Then
I
that
agree.
Splice meta came around.
Yeah,
So I
agree.
think you never know.
I started really paying
I'm
attention to
excited.
it when Splice showed up.
Yeah, that was
That's kind of
such a
when
good
I
arc.
really started to like watch it.
I'm
Which I wish
excited
I
to
would have watched
see.
more.
Like, I'm just
High
excited
level.
to see brand new teams like relearn an entirely new
Mhm.
Halo.
I'm
I'm
just ready to
excited
watch from the beginning and
dope.
just see what
I'm
happens.
just ready for Halo.
Yeah.
from an optimistic point of view. I'm excited to see like new names come up in the scene. Like even people we don't know of now.
Yeah.
Bound has been around since like the Pro League randomly when he subbed in for
Yeah.
someone.
Wasn't
And
a
then
name as
people were like,
well.
"Who the hell?" Yeah, people were like, "Who the hell is that guy?" And then, "Who the fuck is that guy?" And then, So I'm excited to see more people like that come through.
Yeah.
I'm
Same.
excited for the possibility of maybe some COD pros jumping over to Halo, kind of like
Dude, that would
how
be crazy.
Hook did it, kind of how Kenny did it a little
Yeah.
bit, that kind of stuff. That'd be cool.
I hope Eric brings TSM to Halo.
Imagine.
what I want.
Dude,
Yeah.
so
That's what
that
I'm thinking
was
too.
PJ was
That'd be
talking about
huge.
that, and Ace announced his team, or it was a recent team announcement that involved Ace, and I think Ace replaced Snipedown on that team.
What team?
I can't remember. PJ was talking about it, and
I haven't seen any. All he
What?
tweets about is like meditating
bro, for real.
and like controlling your own destiny.
Wait,
and
is
stuff.
this recent? Ice?
Like the game?
Yeah, I
Or-
mean within like the last week, probably
Within the last year, at least.
within the last year. I don't know. He tweets so much. I'm trying to find it. Anyways, the way PJ explained it, is Eric was gonna be on that team, and then he basically told him like, oh, like you can just like find someone to replace me because oh yeah, here we go. Now this is from 2 weeks ago. Sorry, announcing the Halo Infinite squad: Boobadooboo, Falcated, Bound, and Ace.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That is
Wait,
that's a
Snipedown?
weird squad.
Wait, Snipedown was gonna be on that team?
That's what
Snipedown
PJ was
said that?
saying. That's what PJ was
Oh,
saying
Snakebite said
in his stream.
that? I don't mind the Boo Boo Doo Boo in that roster.
That's kind of interesting.
Falcated can turn up. I just feel like he's like not as consistent as like the I don't know out of like the
Yeah.
top 12 best players right now. I don't think he's like there.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that Smackdown is going to be on that roster. That's crazy. It's so mind blowing.
That's kind of
He's
like
gonna-
a weird team, but yeah, Ace. Basically, I think Snipedown kind of. I don't know that Snipedown's gonna actually play.
He's gonna bring Roy and Lunch back. Don't worry.
Oh gosh.
He's going to bring
For the
Hal
like the 10th
and
time.
who's the other guy?
Oh yeah,
They-
and
they-
Hal,
They
Imperial,
picked us
and
the Imperial Hal and
yeah,
Reps.
yeah,
Reps,
and then
yeah.
Myth. Why not Myth? I know.
Myth.
Myth.
Yeah.
Game
I mean, that's kind
four.
of what happened with Valorant in that Sentinels lineup. Zoms was an Apex pro, and he just jumped over to Val and was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna dominate.
Go win this major real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be the first world champion."
Yeah. So talking more about Halo, we talked a little bit about last week in our award-winning unreleased episode. They announced there would be a ping system in Halo Infinite.
Game's dead.
Dave's been playing
Positive
it for, like,
vibes,
weeks
my
already.
guy. Yeah, how do you guys feel about it? We talked about it, and I basically said if it's like the Call of Duty system that we have now, it's gonna be great. Just like a good way to communicate if you don't have a mic, if your teammates don't have a mic. But
I'm
it's
fine
not.
with it. I don't see an issue.
It's not OP as far as like marking players and.
Yeah, like
I
live
said-
tracking.
Yeah, I said if it's like Valorant or Apex, it's good. If it's pinging like Warzone, it's bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where like the marker stays above their head
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
5-10 seconds. Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, if I want to ping just general locations on the
Yeah.
map, then that's fine.
Yeah, especially
Just like-
because of like solo queuing and
Absolutely.
people just don't have mics. You're like, oh,
Yeah. And heck, even like when Bash and Darin and I are playing COD, like we ping stuff all the time. Just
Mhm.
If we have a
Uh-huh.
rando, we'll ping something or
yeah.
I'll even do it
Yeah.
when we're playing like if we have a
Oh.
full squad.
yeah.
It's just like, hey, there's a guy there.
It's a
I finally
visual
remembered
cue.
where my
It's
ping
nice.
button is on my keyboard, so
What
I
is
can
it?
do that now. Z.
Fair enough.
It's right below A.
Hi, Herschel.
It's real easy to ping stuff now.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
fine with the pinging thing. That doesn't bother me at all.
no, I like it. It's cool. It's a good adaptation.
I think it'll be good. It'll be
Yeah.
great
Going
in
forward
the
with the
VR.
times.
Like we said, as long as they just don't add the tracking part of it.
You guys want to hear something random about Halo Infinite that I was like, wow, wait, I actually like
Played
this
it?
idea more and more. Yeah, I played it. I was watching a Halo 3 speed run, and then I remember those pointless warhogs in Halo 3 where they had like extra seats in the back,
Yeah.
but in
Yeah.
multiplayer you couldn't actually sit people in there.
Yes.
I was
they
like,
brought-
what the fuck's the point?
and they brought it back now.
Yeah, they brought it back, and you could actually sit people back there. So I'm like, thank God.
Is that the same Warhog you
Yeah.
can like stick something in the
can't
back of
shoot.
it?
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
can't remember
every
if we talked about
warhog.
this or not, but
Is
like,
that not every warhog? Am I tripping?
I don't know.
Well, I think this is a special one, the one that carries
Oh, okay.
it carries like a singular weapon on the tail end of the
Yeah, or like a power up, or
yeah.
your teammate.
Your teammate's just like hiding in the trunk.
No mobility,
imagine?
just holding the flag. Like, yeah,
Brings us to our most important question of the podcast.
of course.
When are the flights happening? When do
I
we
don't
get
know.
to play this game?
Sketch just
Um,
tweeted about it.
He
Oh.
did actually.
Read it live right now.
Yeah. Someone
In
else
his
tweeted
voice.
it. What does he sound like?
I have no idea.
Welcome. I don't know what he sounds like. So
You're okay.
Nailed it.
Oh, what
You
is his?
nailed it.
Isn't it a 7 instead of a T or something?
Yeah, ske and 7 ch.
That's
I
sketchy.
know folks are getting tired of seeing all the Halo Insider reminders. I promise we're not trolling. Truth is, we have a lot. Wait, we have a lot, 6 figures worth of people who
A lot of
quote signed up, but didn't complete all the required steps. Legit makes me sad knowing they'll miss the opportunity.
why? Just do an
Wait.
open beta.
Yes,
For real though.
yes.
Yo, you got me tripping now. I'm checking to make sure I'm
Yeah, I was gonna
sad,
say
boy.
that makes you
Sad that
overthink.
people haven't filled it out.
Make sure I got all the green. Hey, I'm good, boys. Opted in, verified. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Send me the link again.
I
mean-
I remember when I first was signing up to it, I realized I was like, wait, I'm not done yet. I was like, I got to do more. I was like, oh, okay. It was the UI there was interesting.
Well, it's confusing because like if they're saying that like they keep saying it's gonna literally come out like any day or whatever. That's what they make it seem like.
late July.
Yeah, like late July, which is like a week.
Wait, has someone
and a
said
half.
that?
Well, no, but that's just what they've alluded
Yeah.
to. I guess you could
Ask
say.
Maddie in the unreleased special edition, never before seen, never before will be seen video podcast. He actually said something about it being confirmed in late July in like a blog post or some. Maddie,
Because
please.
Maddie gets an info. He gets the inside because he's from
Yeah.
noobcombo.com.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Check it
somebody
out.
told Maddie. I'm pretty sure somebody told
Oops.
Maddie something, and he told us, and we're just putting it on blast.
Maddie's like, tell them.
It still goes back to what they said. I think Unishek said it. It's not just gonna drop. People will know in advance.
Yeah, and it's
When
gonna be
it's
like
gonna come
waves
out.
of people being let in.
It's gonna drop
Like-
at like 2:30 p.m. on a Wednesday.
Australia time.
Yeah.
Australia time.
I don't know what I think it's gonna be like the Valorant beta, sort of like how they had keys for it, but I don't think it's gonna be the key system. I just think it's gonna be like more and more people are gonna be led into the beta system, flight
Yeah.
system as it progresses, which
Yeah,
pisses
like
me
they're gonna
off.
I can't
slowly,
wait to be
yeah.
the last one out of all of us
Dude.
to
Same.
play it.
I'm saying, bro, I bet you all the diehard fans are just gonna be the last, like in there, and it's gonna be like Tim the Tap Man playing day one,
What was
like,
it
knowing nothing.
exactly, dude?
knowing nothing
That's
about
gonna
the game.
happen for sure. The streamers are gonna get it. I guarantee.
It's gonna be Shroud, who just
Oh yeah,
does
yeah,
not
they're
like
gonna,
Halo.
they're gonna give Summit, Ninja, Shroud, Tim the Tap Man, Nade
Okay,
Shine,
Ninja.
100
Wait, hold on.
Beast,
Ninja
100
makes
Ds.
sense.
Kind
Ninja
of.
makes
This
sense.
boy used to rage quit scrims because Frosty teabagged him, though. I mean,
Oh yeah, but that's just passion,
yeah.
Passion.
dude. Listen, Ninja played through H4. Give him a break.
Didn't
he's
he?
a champion.
Didn't he like cheat and get a copy of H4 early so he could win that first tournament?
Dude,
Yes, he did.
take it up with the devs. I don't know.
Take it up with the Sudus, bro.
I think him
That's
trying.
like
I
that.
think him flossing in front of Times Square where no one else did anything.
Karma.
I think it kind of makes up for it all. I think we're good. Ninja can
Like
get it
what?
early.
Like, what have I done?
Oh my
What have I
gosh.
done?
So yeah, I
Wait,
hope them flights come
follow
out.
up.
Oh,
Follow up
follow
question
up.
for the flight. What if
Okay.
out of nowhere the flight is only the BR mode of Infinite? out of nowhere to no one's like realization, expectation.
I don't
It's
even
just
want
BR.
to play a battle
They
royale.
just tweet out like BR starts, and everyone's like, "Oh, we
Yeah.
just want the pistol," and then it's like, "Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
actually, we're just dropping into
I think
installation 12."
David, I'm with you with the whole BR thing. I was so burnt out, and I loved Apex Legends, and I like
Yeah.
grinded it pretty hard.
I don't care if it's a
But
thing. I just personally don't.
yeah, no, I was just like tired of like dropping and looting, and then you die,
Yes,
and then you
yes.
dropping and then you die,
Exactly.
and you're like, oh my god, because sometimes you just get in that cycle where you
Yeah. You feel like you're
literally
going crazy
that's
almost.
all you're doing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all you're doing. I think it'd be cool with Halo because you don't really have to pick up armor. Like you have your shields. I think
True.
that alone makes it already super dope. Again, if that's the way they take it, if the
Yeah,
TV will come out, whatever. That's my 2 cents. I don't know why I went on that BR tangent. My bad. I saw a tweet, threw me off.
I want it because I want to play it, and then I also think it'll make the popularity of the game better.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what I
It'd just
want.
be one more thing to do, right? Just
I
one
want
more
more
thing to
people
do.
watching
to-
it, and I want them to do what Call of Duty hasn't done a good job of, and integrate the esports side into the rest of the game. Like Call of Duty's done it with like skins and stuff, and they said they're gonna have that in Infinite from day one.
Oh, for sure, dude. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get a Sentinels. Oh, that color scheme.
But like,
Honestly, I bet it comes out next week.
You heard it here first. David just got a text.
I have no idea.
I'm just
if
kidding.
there's no podcast next week, it's because we're too busy playing the Infinite beta, and we'll upload videos of that instead.
I'm honestly just taking
do
shots.
gameplay.
I just tweeted the Spider-Man trailer dropping this week for sure.
I saw that.
Yeah, like the flights are coming out next week, and then the weekend after that, Halo Infinite drops early.
Early.
It's like 3
In
months early.
August?
Holiday. The holiday
Surprise.
was
It's
We're back to school.
it's the end of
Back
a
to
holiday,
school.
summer
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah, there you
Isn't that what they call it overseas? It's like a holiday.
go.
I would actually cry laughing. Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
I'm trying to see if there's any holidays in August. I can't find any.
Darin's birthday's in August.
Oh, there we go. That's right.
It's a holiday.
Holiday.
That is a holiday.
Labor Day.
Everyone.
That's
love
in
Labor
September.
Oh, no.
That's Bash's
That's
Really?
right before my birthday.
Oh, I misclicked. I'm sorry.
Oh, homie out here missing clicks.
Wow. Wait, so there really isn't any holidays in August?
Dude, August kind of sucks.
My
What a
birthday.
trip.
Come on.
Is that the
cares?
only month there's any holidays? This podcast
Yo.
has really gone off on a tangent, but
This old man really
Now I'm
doesn't. need a
curious.
birthday, So
This old man.
that really probably is the only month that doesn't have an actual holiday.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's
June.
most of the topics covered before we just lose our minds here.
So yeah, hopefully those flights come out soon, and
Yeah.
you can catch us on the Infinite
Leaderboards.
Battlefield leaderboards.
Oh,
Not me.
Hopefully the-
I'll be
hopefully
down low on
the-
leaderboards.
I'll be up
Hopefully
top,
the
baby.
flights come out before I fly out of a window.
Halo, you have 24 hours to respond.
All right. Thank you for the question this week, Beth.
Definitely not getting hired at Halo. That's for sure.
If you guys have any more questions for us, tweet them at us, or comment on the YouTube video,
comment.
or like if you have a carrier pigeon,
What's with this tan, bro?
you could send a question to us that way. It's really hot here, and there's hawks, so if your pigeon doesn't come back, it's not my fault. But
We're not liable for any
So again,
pigeons.
weird tangent.
Saying Hogwarts.
Hogwarts, what?
Yeah, they send owls.
Oh, true, dude. And the what are those called? Howlers? Please don't send your question in a howler. I don't want to get
Oh
yelled at.
yeah, yeah, the thing, the envelope.
And then it catches on
Prowlers are back. Sorry.
Another weird tangent.
fire. What are you talking about? The brute vehicle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's back, dude.
wait, the
Anyway.
prowler or the chopper? Anyways,
We're
this
outta
has
here.
been
Chopper.
episode 12 of the Average Bros podcast. So thank you for listening and watching, and we'll see you next week.
Hi.